Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love with English. Today's topic is verb and their types. I would give you today a comprehensive and complete knowledge on verbs. First of all, what is the definition of a verb? Verb has got two definitions. One, all the action words will come under verbs. Second, a state of being. So let me elaborate those. First of all, verbs show action. She sings a song. What does she do? She sings a song. I teach a lesson. What am I doing? Teaching. You are learning English. What are you doing? Learning. I am rotating a pencil. What am I doing? Rotating. All these are action words. These are verbs. The second definition of verbs is verbs show a state of being. State. For example, he is a student. There's no action here, but is a verb. I'm a teacher. Am is a verb. I have two children. Have is a verb. So verbs show action and verbs show a state of being. Right. What are the verb forms? There are four verb forms. V1, that is called base form. V2, that is also called as past form. V3, past participle. V4, that is verb form, present participle, or ing form, or gerund. First of all, let's see V1. Go, went, gone, going. Eat, ate, eaten, eating. Teach, taught, teaching. Understand, understood, understanding. So V1 is verb 1. Right. Let us see those verbs V1, V2, V3, V4. We can categorize them under regular verb forms and irregular verb forms. What are regular verb forms? If you make V2 and V3 with ed, those are called as regular verb forms. I repeat, if you make V2 and V3 with ed, then they are called as regular verb forms. See here, play, played, played, playing. How did you make V2 and V3? You added ed. You added ed here, you added ed here. Rotate, rotated, rotated, rotating. What did you do? You added ed. Some more. Accept, accepted, accepted, accepting. Complete, completed, completed, completing. Disturb, disturbed, disturbed, disturbing. Enjoy, enjoyed, enjoyed, enjoying. Follow, followed, followed, following. Order, ordered, ordered, ordering. And need, needed, needed, needing. So all these are regular verb forms. What do we need to do here? We added ed for V2 form and for V3 form. So we make regular verb forms by adding ed to V2 and V3. What are irregular verb forms? If we make verb forms V2 and V3 other than adding ed, we call them as irregular verb forms. There are three ways of making irregular verb forms. Let us see them. First of all the verb forms V1, V2, V3 will have same words. Let us take the example put. Put V1. What is V2? Put again. V3 also put. So here all the verbs will be same. Next again cut. Cut, cut, cut. Set, set, set. Hit, hit, hit. Bet, bet, bet. It's not beat, bet. It's bet is you bet for something. I bet I will win the match. There's a meaning bet here. So first part is all V1, V2, V3 having the same words. Second one, all are different. Here all are same, here all are different. Begin, began, begun. See, nothing is same here. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Go, went, gone. Grow, grew, grown. Fall, fell, fallen. Break, broke, broken. Give, gave, given. So all are different here. That is second form of making irregular verbs. In the third form, we have V2 and V3 same. We have V2 and V3, they are same. For example, find, found, found. These two are same. Bend, bent, bent. V2 and V3 are same. Feed, fed, fed. V2 and V3 are same. Get, got, got. V2 and V3 are same. Build, built, built. V2 and V3 are same. So we have completed regular verbs and irregular verbs. If you make verb forms other than with ed, V2 and V3, we call them as irregular verbs or irregular verb forms. Now let us see what are linking verbs. Linking verbs, the very meaning tells us they link. They connect the subject of a sentence to a noun or adjective. So let us see this simple example. She is in love with English. First of all, you cannot make a sentence without a verb. Verb must be there to make a sentence. See here, she is in love with English. Is connecting the next part of the sentence. What? She is in what? She is in love with English. So is a linking verb. Next word, helping verbs. There are two again, main verbs and helping verbs. So let me take an example. I am training the students. What is the main verb there? Training. Am is acting as helping verb. Am is helping, they come in tenses. I am training. What am I doing? Training there. Am. So am is a helping verb. We are going to park. Going is verb form there. Are is a helping verb. I have taught many students. What did I do? Teaching, taught. Have is a helping verb. So here helping verbs, you use them before action verbs. See here, I am teaching. Teaching is the main verb. Am is the helping verb. One more. He is writing. What is he doing? Writing. So is helping the verb to exist. They are in present continuous tense. The next one, modals. Modals, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, ought and must. These are called modal verbs or modals. We use them for different purposes. We use them to show possibility. I can lift 100 kilos. We use them to take permission. May I come in? So there are different functions of the modal verbs. The next one, transitive verbs. Transitive verbs always carry an object with them, either direct object or indirect object. See, for example, she raises. She raises what? She raises her hand. If you keep a question what, you get the answer. She raises her hand. So raises is transitive verb. I study. What do you study? I study English. So here study is transitive verb because it carries an object. English there, here an object or hand. Intransitive verbs do not need an object. Intransitive verb does not need an object. Intransitive verbs do not need an object. He runs very quickly. He runs what? It doesn't answer. He runs very quickly. So runs here is intransitive verb. Our next part is phrasal verbs. What are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are a set of expressions whose meaning you cannot make out from the individual words that are there. See here, you make them with a verb. Phrasal verbs will have a verb and preposition, or verb and an adverb, or both of them together with a verb. See, let us take example. You cannot understand the meaning of the phrasal verb from the individual words. So it's a challenge for you. Take after. What is the meaning of take after? Take after is not look after. So most of you get confused. Take after with look after. Take after means to resemble, to have the same features of. Whom do you take after? Your mother or father? Whom do you take after? Your grandmother, which means you have similarity. When I say he takes after his grandfather, he looks similar to his grandfather. He has more features of his grandfather. That is the meaning. Take after. Go through. You know, if you're a beginner of learning English, so you get confused. Go through from the individual words. You go through something. Yeah. So it's not the same as go through in the phrasal verb mean. Go through here means refer. When I ask you to go through a book, go through a dictionary, you don't make a whole and go through it. Here go through means refer or study. I am going through my notes. So what are you doing? Going through. Referring or studying or learning from the context. Phrasal verbs can be divided into two. Separable phrasal verbs, inseparable phrasal verbs. Separable means you can separate the phrasal verb, add something in the middle. For example, see here, I put my shoes on. So what is the phrasal verb here? Put on is the phrasal verb. So you added in the middle something. I put my shoes on. I put on my shoes, all right. Even I put my shoes on also is correct. Second one, I took them off. I took them off. Took off is a phrasal verb. You are adding them, so you can separate the phrasal verbs. So if you make it, I took off them, that's wrong. So they have to be separated. I took them off. So these are called separable phrasal verbs. Inseparable phrasal verbs, you cannot add anything in the middle of phrasal verbs. For example, a babysitter. Babysitter is one who looks after the babies. Looks after the children. What is the phrasal verb here? Look after. If you say a babysitter looks the children after, overall meaning changes. It's not even phrasal verb then. So a babysitter looks after the children. Don't put off your work. Put off means postpone. Don't put your work off. Doesn't make any sense. Don't put off. So you don't add anything in the middle. These are called inseparable phrasal verbs. You cannot separate them. Next part of our verbs is gerund. Gerund. Gerund is an ing form which doesn't act as a verb. In fact, it acts as a noun. See examples here. Most of you get confused here. When I see a sentence, I enjoy playing cricket. When I ask the students, find out a verb in it, many of them round it up. In fact, it's not the verb. Enjoy is the verb. Playing is a gerund. It's noun there. What are you doing? I enjoy playing cricket. Next one, you missed hearing the great speech. I found a singing bird. Singing bird. Yeah. Our next part is infinitives. Infinitives again are of two types. Bare infinitives where there will not be two, and infinitives, two infinitives, two will be there. So infinitives, two. They often act as a noun. Let us see. They offer to do the help. To do. To is enough. To do is the infinitive. Offered is verb. Do you want to come here? To come is infinitive. He pretended to be a soldier. To be is an infinitive. Next part, finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs, they usually act as the main verb and they change according to the tense. For example, see here, she works home, I work. Yes is added. So they change. They act as the main verb and we use only in present and past tense. What? Finite verbs. Non-finite verbs, they can't be the main verbs and they don't indicate any tense. They are of three types. Gerunds we have already seen, infinitives we have seen, and participles. Participles either V2 or V3. The man carrying the box is my father. Carrying is participle there. Is will be verb there. Okay, so these are the comprehensive way of dealing with the verbs. And let me give you common corrections that you often make mistakes with. I am seeing, I am hearing, I am smelling. So try to avoid usage of those words, whatever you usually use with the common senses, 5 senses. Don't add ing to them. You say I watch, I see you, I hear you, I smell it, like that. So hope you enjoy the class. Thank you everyone. If any topics need to be explained to you, please do comment in the chat box. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.